Welcome back to the channel, guys. Episode 20 of the Youth Academy Challenge. We're doing quite well this season. Let's do it. Halfway through the season then, as always, and we are sitting in third. This is the highest we've been at this point in a season in Serie B. Third in the league. Sampdoria, by the way, who had a shocking season the season before last, and they went down to Serie C, and then they got promoted last season, and now they're top of Serie B. So they've come back with a vengeance. They are 12 points clear, so it looks like everyone's playing for that second spot. I don't think we'll get that second spot, but it's nice to be up there. We're also through to the third round of the Coppa Italia. We beat a Serie A team, I think. Oh, maybe we've beaten two. We're against Udinese next, so that's going to be really tough. I am playing sort of my second team in the Coppa Italia. Might have to start taking it a bit more seriously. It's crazy because we'll have a look who we beat. We beat Verona 2-1 in the last game. We got a guy sent off. And Flauto scored 2 against I think that's a Serie A team. So Flauto has improved quite a lot, guys. So stay tuned for that because I'm going to show you Flauto. We also beat Brescia in the first game of the season. In 121st minute through Gisti. That was my first team. I played my first team in that game, so that's not really fair. But Serie A team again. So we've beaten 2 Serie A teams. So you never know. You never know. If we do end up going up, it might not be all doom and gloom. I'm not sure about it yet, but we'll see. So let's have a look at the players then. So I'm going to show you guys the first one that everyone wants to see, and it's Alex Gisti. He's absolutely flying. He's now worth between 1.9 and 3.3 million. He's not slowing down. He's constantly the best trainer each week. 9.55 there. It's gone down as well, so obviously it was higher than that. I'm trying to wait until the end of start of next season until he's 18, because when this player turns 18, you can get him on a longer contract. I think when they're 15, 16 and 17, or 16 and 17, and they sign the professional contract, you can only sign them to a 3-year deal. I think when they're 18, you can get a 5-year deal. So I'm going to try and get a 5-year plus the 3, and I'll just give him a couple of grand a week. If after, I'll make him a highest paid player. But I want to keep him for that 8, try and get him locked into that 8-year period so I can just trigger the release clause. And we can keep him till he's like 24, 25. Because if we do that, I think we'll get to Serie A. And then if we get to Serie A, our reputation will go up. Everything will go up. His intakes will get better. And hopefully he'll want to stay. Now, I don't want him to... This is going to sound stupid. But I don't want Gisti to have like 180 potential. Sounds crazy, right? I don't want him to. Because I don't want him to leave. I want him to be that sort of bottom level... Not bottom level, but attribute-wise, bottom level Serie A striker that can keep us in Serie A, but no one's really looking at him. They will do, but like I said, that big deal that I'm hoping to offer him when he's 18 they start next season, hopefully keeps him away. So yeah, he's absolutely flying. Obviously, we're working on his dribbling as well, still on his technique, working on his ball control just there. If we look at his progress bar, it just goes up and up and up. In 1 year, he's gone from a 2-star striker to a 4-star striker. I knew it'd happen. He's amazing. Right, next we have Zanotti. Now, Zanotti came through, I think, the last intake or the year before. Very good. He's now got his way into my first team. He's doing very well. 14 tackling, 10 marking. I think actually he was in the last intake. So he's only been here about what? I don't even know, like 6 months maybe? I think when we had the intake March. No, he's been here for longer than that. About 9 months. He's been here 9 months. He's only played 11 games. 10 starts and 1 substitute appearance, but he's got a 6.87 rating, which is really good, and he's improving. Now, he's got a really good trait, which I really like, brings ball out of defence. Good personality, 6'1". He's left-footed, so obviously we've got 2 left-footed centre-backs, but if we look at his tactics screen here, he's also got a strong right foot, which is really nice. He can play DM as well, left-back, very versatile. Like I said, good tackling. Physicals are quite decent. His mentals are quite decent. And at the moment, he's playing quite well, so I'm sticking him at centre-back, and he's doing really, really good for us. He's not letting us down, so if he starts struggling a little bit, I'll take him out the firing line. Don't want him to be on bad form and then bad morale and then no improvement. So if we look at his progress bar as well, he had a bit of a, not a downfall, but a bit of a slight dip-ish, and then he's just gone up again, which is really, really quite good. Started as a 1.5-star centre-back, and now he's a 2.5. So by next season, hopefully he's a 3.5, and then that is a very good player in our team, a 3.5-star player. So Zanotti has been amazing. Right, next one I'm going to show you is Flauto. Now, Flauto has been flying. Look at the attributes on this guy. So we are working on his technique, I'm pretty certain. Ball control. No, we're working on his attacking movement at the moment. Okay, yeah. Because his anticipation needed to go up, and his off the ball needed to go up. Next, we'll be working on his ball control to get his technique up. His pace is going up itself. He's already very strong. He's already good in the air. I think next season we need to find a 3 at the back formation. So I'm thinking 3 at the back. I'm thinking Rossi in front of the 3 centre backs. I'm thinking Gargiulo and Fino where they are. I'm thinking this guy up front, or, well, 2 people up front. Vantagiato might have to go on the bench because he's slightly annoying, but then we have a 3.5 star, 4 star, first team level striker / attacking midfielder / whatever we want to do. If we want to go with an AM in late in games to try and get a goal, we've got one on the bench that can make a difference. So, yeah, Vantagiato might be on the bench for it. We'll see. The only worry I've got with playing a 3 at the back is wing backs. My fullbacks aren't that good. Fancelli's okay, but is he going to be a good wing back attack? 7 dribbling, 8 crossing. I don't know. He's physically okay and he's mentally okay. The more of a worry is the left back situation. So Taglioni, 6 dribbling, 6 off the ball. Is that good enough for a wing back? I don't think it is. El Mazi. Let's have a look at El Mazi. 10 off the ball's all right, 8 dribbling. He's a bit better. I think he's probably a better wing back. But again, I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea. Maybe we just at the moment leave Flauto as a backup striker, or even if we go to like a 4-4-2 or a 4-2-4, we bring on for a big lad and we just take Rossi off, right? So we've got options a little bit now. So Russo, the other centre-back, this guy is a bit of a weird one. I don't think he's got massive potential, but I do think he's okay. So he's now come from a 5-star potential to a 4.5. That is usually quite telling. The really good players always stay at 5 in these Youth Academy challenges. They just do. In my experience, every single time you get a young player and they keep improving, they stay at 5 stars no matter what. As soon as they drop to a 4.5 or a 4, you're usually looking to get someone who's got bigger potential in for them, unless they're really good. So Russo at the minute is our senior centre-back. I know he's 18, which is ridiculous, but he is. 17 appearances, 6.72. So I'm going to keep him in at the moment, but I do anticipate that a few of our centre-backs that we have got in the last couple of years are going to overtake him, which is absolutely fine. He can be a nice backup centre-back. He's got a good personality anyway. Really good for that in the squad. Who else have we got? Oh, and Aniello Grossi. We signed this guy in the intake. I don't think he had really good potential, but now he's got 5 stars and he's a professional personality, which is really good. Now his technicals are getting a bit of a hit, which is a bit worrying, but his mentals and his physicals are going up quite well. He's 6'1". He's also started 8 games, but he started performing quite poorly, so I just took him out. I think that helped him a little bit. I think he started improving after I took him out of the firing line, because if they don't perform well, you're asking for it, really. So Grossi's been taken out for now. If he goes up a little bit more and improves a little bit more, I'll stick him back in, see if he can handle the situation in the first team. If he can't, I'll take him back out. So I think it's just a case of, like, are they performing well? If not, don't worry about resting them, because there'll be someone else that's got decent potential. So Grossi's looking quite good. I think for us, if we play 3 at the back, I think he'd go in the centre, to be honest. We'll see, I don't know. Frascadori is another one that has had an injury start to the season. I've only managed to play him once in the league. I think he's had a couple of injuries this year. He had a 4-week and a 3-week and a 2-week in pre-season. Now, that's really bad, but it doesn't say anything about his injury proneness in here, so I don't know what to expect. Maybe he is injury proneness. But the other thing I've been thinking about is I could retrain this guy to left wing back, right, long term. Because he's got 7 tackling, 6 marking. Now, obviously, we'd work on his marking and his positioning, right? But he's got pace. He's 6'3", does not dive into tackles, good mentals. I can't see why he can't play left wing back. Obviously, like I said, I'll work on his marking and his positioning. But if we make him a wing back attack with his dribbling and his crossing, I don't see any reason why we can't do that. And then, obviously, El Mazi will probably drop to backup, and I might even sell Taglioni at some point. We'll see. Not made that decision yet, but it's something we can decide upon. Now, obviously, his development progress screen has gone down because of the injuries, which is really annoying. There's a few other guys inside the under-18s as well. Obviously, Bartolini. Now, I've learned him to play centre midfield now, which is quite nice, and he's also improving quite well. This was the guy with the low vision and low passing, but his passing is going up a little bit now. He has gone to 4.5 stars, so we are probably looking like he's maybe a backup in the future, but we needed centre midfielders, so I like this guy. We're going to play him as a backup box-to-box. He's not amazing at it, but I like the stamina. So, yeah, And beggars can't be choosers, right? 8 goals, 5 assists in 16 games in the under-18s. So he's staying there to just develop, and he's doing quite nicely. Let's have a look at his progress bar. Yeah, there we go. In the under-18s, he's doing quite well. He's gone from 1 star to 1.5, and I like to think that that is nearly 2. So he's there as well. We've got Aguelfi. He's gone down to 4.5 stars, which is a worry. This guy was the guy that at the intake last season, so 8 months ago, was the guy that everyone said that the coaching staff said that he was the best one. I don't think that's the case now. We'll see. He's playing quite well. He's come off the bench once. His progress bar is up and down. I don't know what's happened there. Maybe, did he get an injury? He had a 5-week injury. Yeah, he had a 5-week, and then he's got a couple of days now. So, yeah, injury hit a little bit. Gardini is 5 stars still, but he's unsporting. I'm just leaving him in the under 18s. He's got 5 stars. The 5 stars is staying there with him. It's just his personality, which I'm trying to improve with the mentoring session we've got. Oh, we did have a mentoring session. Oh, I got rid of Brenner, didn't I? So Brenner obviously was the team leader in that mentorship. It's fine. I need to get rid of Brenner's wages anyway. So Brenner's gone. Just thought I'll let you guys know that as well. Brenner has gone. So Luciano Sciardini is the other centre midfielder that we've got. He's gone to 4.5 stars, so we are probably looking like a backup player for him. But he's playing quite well in the under 18s. What I have noticed as well is if I populate my under 18s with real players and not fake players, they win the majority of the matches. So if I keep 10 to 15 under 18 players in there, we do beat most teams. And that equals good average ratings, which equals progress. So I'm trying to keep as many as I can in the under 18s to start with. If I'm not going to start them, they're playing in there so they can improve. And to be honest, we're doing quite well in that department. So Sciardini is like a backup DM, box to box, whichever. No problem there. It just does both, really. So he's another one. I'm going to sell these two. Turco, I thought we had a bit of hope for him, but he's too dribbling, and he's 5'9". He can't be a centre-back, so not looking likely for him. Ambrosio as well, not looking likely. I'll keep him around a little bit. Tagliatella, he's now 4 star. I think he was 4.5. He's okay. He'll be a backup goalkeeper. Ranieri has not really improved, which is annoying. Gone down to 4 stars too. So as you can tell, a few players that come in at the intakes at 4 stars can jump to 5 and 4.5, and some that start at 5 can jump to 4 and 4.5. So when the intakes come through, especially when you're a team that hasn't got the best staff yet, they can fluctuate. So if you like the look of a player, just sign them up and see what happens. So we've got a decent amount of potential in the under 18s at the moment. Nice little group going on. Hopefully this youth intake preview that I'm about to show you guys also gives us something different that we need. I think we need central midfielders. My starting central midfielders, Fino and Gargiulo, are so good that if I get an injury, there's a massive gap. There's a massive drop. So that's an area we need to have a look at. I don't think there's any other players that I haven't shown you guys. Everyone else is pretty much the same. So like Bianco is very good. He's the same. Who else have we got down here? We have Lorenzo Rossi. Again, very similar. 14 passing, 14 vision for Rossi now. I didn't actually notice that, but he's sort of just as good as he's ever going to be. But he's fine for Serie B. Fantagiato, I've retrained him over to the right midfield, and he's playing a little bit better. Not amazingly, but a bit better. I think he was better on the right as a winger rather than left as an inverted winger. I couldn't trust him coming inside. He was losing the ball a little bit too much. I think it was his 5 teamwork, honestly. He wasn't passing the ball and he was getting tackled a lot. So he's gone to the right wing. Sabatini's gone back to the left wing, and Sabatini's much better on the left wing, so he's still going. He's worth a couple of million. 30 years old. I'm honestly thinking about selling him, trying to get a couple of million because he's 30. He's one of our best players, but I need the cash for some upgrades. So Sabatini's on the chopping block potentially. Also, he's on $5,000 a week, which is a lot. Who else have we got? Gargiulo, just the same as always. Very, very good. He's not going to get any better. Still wanted by Heidenheim in Germany, but he's not wanting to leave as much now. Francesco Fino still wanting to leave, which is really annoying. He's not getting any better though. 5 goals in 18 games. Not the best, but he's always unhappy, so can't do much about that. And then obviously we've got Alex Gisti. So that is sort of a roundup on the squad, the players. If there's anything you guys want to see that I'm not including, please let me know in the comments. That would be amazing. Whilst as well with the sort of inside the video, I'd like to, if you guys could leave a like and a subscription on the channel, because I had a look at the analytics and there's about 70% of people that watch these episodes or watch this channel and they aren't subscribed. So honestly, just a scroll of the mouse, click subscribe, honestly means so much. It's literally 2 seconds for you guys. So please do that. That would be amazing. Right, let's have a look at this youth intake preview. It's also safe to say now that Cantarelli, my new head of youth development the last couple of years, is now well in charge of these youth intakes. So let's see what he's got for us. Let's have a look at this intake preview. Centre-backs again. Oh, we have got a top prospect in the central midfield, which is what I really wanted. Centre-backs is slightly annoying. I would have liked some full-backs or wing-backs. Maybe we can retrain one of them. Probably not, but we'll see. That centre-backs one, though, is making me think now we probably do need to go 3 at the back. We're going to have a lot of centre-backs. Maybe I can retrain a couple. We'll see. Not much else, though. Wide midfielders not looking that much. Attacking midfield options looking below the standard. Yeah, wing-backs. There's not even any wing-backs in there at all. There's 2 right-backs. There's 1 left-back. Although Frascadore can potentially be our wing-back left. So we're looking for a wing-back right. So one of those right-backs could be potentially a good one. Because you never know. These aren't very set in stone, are they? We've obviously got Cantarelli now. Professional personality. 14 judging potential, 15 judging ability, 17 working with youngsters. He does play a 5-2-3 formation, DM wide, so it'd be nice if he could produce us some wing backs. He's 60 now, so we're probably going to have to be looking for maybe another head of youth at some point. I might even get someone in with decent attributes that hasn't got many qualifications, so I can maybe improve him, because obviously this year coaches improve you can see them improve their stats, attributes, should I say attributes, with the coaching qualifications. So we might have to get someone else in at some point, because 60 is verging on the age where people sometimes retire. So we don't want him to retire without a replacement. So Cantarelli, he's doing well so far. If we look at the season preview as well, we're still bottom of the league, so we're doing absolute miracles with the squad right now. 500 to 1, 20th. We should be rock bottom, the bookmakers are saying, but we are actually 3rd. Sampdoria just got promoted and they're 2nd favourites. I don't know what happened for them to go down, but they've come back up and they've stormed it. So that must have been a freak season. We've also, who else did we beat this season as well? I think we beat Torino as well, who are the best team in the league. Beat Torino, I'm pretty sure, 2-0, honestly, as well. I think it was quite comfortable. We dominated them, yeah. We only had 39% of the ball, but we won 2-0 and we absolutely smashed them. So that was really good. As always, you can see the wide midfielders not playing too well. Grossi brought off as well because he wasn't doing very well. It's all in all, we're doing quite well. Now, like I said, I don't think we're going to get 2nd, but we shall see. My players are improving all the time, especially in the centre-back areas, especially the striker. So you never know. The next video could potentially be automatic promotion. Thank you for watching, guys. Leave a like on the video. Leave a subscription on the channel like I mentioned before. That would be amazing. And until next time, I'll catch you then. Goodbye.